Hello there, Johnny B here, aka Kollector the Hordarian. So tonight I'm just doing what I call a quickie, collector quickie. Haven't been sitting on these boxes for too long, but it's kind of a time-sensitive matter. One of these boxes contains some pretty cool custom shoes that I ordered for, because I play soccer. As old and frail and out of shape that I am, I do love to play soccer, and might as well have the right gear for when I'm playing. So I'm actually playing a game tonight, so I wanted to go ahead and open up the box that has the shoes, and then I have a few other boxes to go along with that. So I'm going to go ahead and round it out with some cool geeky stuff. But I'm going to start with the sports ball item first. Ordered these from soccer.com, who actually did a really good job as far as the turnaround. I thought with these being custom that, you know, it would take a really long time, but they sent them out pretty quick. Hopefully they're going to work out okay, because you can't return these. Wow, so a little bit of panache there. I usually have boring, just black, classic type of shoes. So this is a first for me. John 74, birth date there, or year. So that's cool. On the other shoe, same thing, but just in a different color, purple and black there. So yeah, excited to wear these in tonight, see how they do. I can report back maybe on the Kollector channel at a future time, maybe later tonight. All right, so I'm going to leave this big boy for last. Let's go with this one from Amazon. So this, I have a pretty good idea of what this is. Recently it came to my awareness that I had volume 3 of a series, but not volume 1 and 2. And I'm like, yeah, no, that's not going to work. I got to read the whole series. And in particular, it is for the power of the Dark Crystal. So I'm particularly interested in this series because I was there at Comic-Con. I want to say this was maybe back in, this is San Diego Comic-Con, back in like 2012. And at that, I think it was 2000, maybe it was 2010. It was a while ago. But I distinctly remember, and I swear, I have photos somewhere back when they weren't really policing that too well, you know, and people bringing their Google glasses and whatever, taking pictures and snatching them away and taking the whatever out, the memory. But I remember that they debuted, I mean, this is like Jim Henson, that, you know, work on the Dark Crystal. They had revealed that they had a movie in the works. It was the early stages, mind you, but they had shared some concept art, the name of it. It was this, The Power of the Dark Crystal. And it sounded amazing. I mean, well, I was just excited for a sequel. It had been a long time since the original. Now, I am glad that it ultimately, you know, it didn't get made, but ultimately we did get the Netflix series, which was tremendous, in my opinion. Really stayed true to the spirit of the original. Was really well done, in my opinion. It exceeded my expectations beautifully. But who knows how this would have turned out as a movie. But that's why I love comics, the comic medium. I mean, you can extend stories and play around in universes with characters in that sandbox and just get more content. So I think that's pretty darn cool. All right, for next up, I'm going to open this one from Strictly Limited. Now, this is one I'm pretty sure, because there was a bit of a spoiler on the label for the box, but this one, I believe, was what was missing from an order that I had opened previously on an unboxing, as I call them. Wow, this is pretty small, but hey, it's the thought that counts. So, They had this order incentive at Strictly Limited Games where, you know, if you ordered within a certain window, they were celebrating their anniversary, and they're like, yeah, we'll include books with your order, and say that it was this thing is puny. Look at this little thing. That's cute. Celebrating their 5 years. So yeah, well, it looks like it's pretty bare bones. I'll show you. Just really showing like featuring all the games that they've released. Looks like a bit of the artwork and just some words on the type of game and everything. It's a pretty cool. I like that it doesn't take up too much space. So that's pretty neat. But kudos to them for following through and giving me my free order incentive. All right, so my next one here is this speaks to the film fan geek in me. Vinegar Syndrome. I've always touted their praises. They are committed to preservation of film, specifically the types of weirdo genre film that nobody ostensibly cares about, but somebody does, and I'm glad for it because there's some good entertaining stuff, some great films to be had, experiences. All right, so let me just go through these. Bought a few from their last sale. Well, it's less of a sale, more of a debut, I guess, but look at the cover on that. That's beautiful. So this one is called From Beyond. Now, I am a fan of horror, and this is a very H.P. Lovecraft influenced type of film. I remember, wow, it's 4K Ultra HD. Cannot wait to watch that again. It's been years since I've seen it. This movie, oh my gosh, it got some incredible, practical creature effects and designs. Really weird stuff, like little like tentacle things coming out of foreheads, and it was pretty mind blowing for the time, and damn entertaining. And I can't wait to watch it again. I think, and there's the one guy that's the lead in this, who, what is his name? Jeffrey Combs. Great actor. I mean, he hams it up. Like, he puts a lot into the performance and brings it up to another level. And then I think, what is it, Barbara Crampton is in this as well? Said also. Yeah, Barbara Crampton. So yeah, it's a hoot. I can't wait to watch that again. Now this one, wow, that's a big old box. Sidekicks with my boy Chuck Norris, whose beard hides another fist, of course. And I love all the Chuck Norrisisms. That's a beautiful case. I just love that. So I don't remember much about this movie, but I do remember being entertained by it. It's got a nice little magnetic case there, and this is this a booklet, or wow, this is so crisp it's like barely bending. You got ninjas in front of the American flag, very cool. No, this is just like the slipcover for Sidekicks. So yeah, I mean, this Chuck Norris was like everything, man. He's just like the prototypical, action star, martial artist back in the day. Like, just, he was pretty much everywhere. And I remember Sidekicks, like, so you got Jonathan Brandis in this, just kid actor. I think he met a tragic end. And he was great in this. Just, it's sort of like a kid, like, again, it's been years since I've seen it, but I remember having like, these fantasies about pairing up with his favorite action hero, and, beating up the bad guys and stuff together. And that's just what kid didn't do that? I mean, come on. I just think it's a really cool movie. Now, does it stand up? Maybe. I don't know. Oh, Joe Piscopo's in that score. So anyway, looking forward to watching that again, as with the From Beyond. So this one, okay, this is called Frostbiter. I don't know much about it, but I saw a preview trailer for it, and practical creature effects. I'm like, sign me up. It's basically, I think it's about, I want to say Wendigo. Yeah, Wrath of the Wendigo. So the fabled monster of legend. I mean, I don't know if you can, I'll try to get that on there, but you can see some of the practical, the makeup effects and whatnot. Just a schlocky good time. It should be anyway. Looking forward to watching that. Maybe I'll watch that with my QMC crew, the Quarantine Movie Club, as we were originally called. That's where we watch all our bad movies. This one I got on sale. This was like $10. Blades, and it's about a killer lawnmower, or maybe it's a killer that uses a lawnmower just when you thought it was safe to putt. So sort of like Caddyshack meets horror, perhaps. I don't know. It looks very schlocky, and should be a good late night kind of watch there. And also on that same crazy sale, I got this one, Amityville 1992. Excuse me. It's About Time. Clever pun there. But yeah, I don't know if that's indicative of some time travel that's happening in this. But yeah, I remember those Amityville movies, man. They were cranking them out. Third one, as was the trend in the 80s, was like in 3D. So you're like, gotta don those glasses so it pops out. The red and blue ones, of course. Not these fancy ones that they use now with their clear lenses. And all right, so the big boy here is from New Wave Toys, and this is a Replicade. So if you're not familiar with what that is, I actually have a couple. You can kind of see them up there on the shelf there. These are mini arcade machines, and they are, I want to say the scale is no, it can't be 1/10. I'm not going to say what the scale is because I don't want to misrepresent. And I have very terrible spatial reasoning and understanding. So like, I'm a very visual person. Like I need to see it. I can't quite see it in my head. That's just how I do. That's how I operate. What kind of brain I'm stuck with. All right. So, I'll leave what the actual arcade unit is a surprise until I actually get this thing out. I do know what it is. For a change, I actually pretty much knew all the stuff here. All right, so I'm just gonna see if I can get this out without shredding anything up here. Just want to be careful. Okay, this side up. Oh, interesting. I believe... Okay, I'm just going to show you the box. It's Food Fight. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, this is even a replica of what the original arcade machine box looked like. You got this side up. Fragile, must be Italian. Do not fork this side. All right. Noted. No forks here. Geez. Having a time getting this thing open. Maybe if I... there we go. All right. So, I didn't know much about this game, to be honest. I don't know that I've ever played it, but they just... New Wave Toys cranks out like amazing product, and I saw it and I fell in love with it. I mean, look at this art on the side of the machine. It just pops. It's beautiful. I love classic arcade art. I mean, even the marquee it's pretty darn cool. So as gum wad stickers, so you can put like wads of gum on there. I mean, gosh, that's just beautiful. It's just a work of art. I love it. I can't wait to get that set up. I might bring that into my new office. And apparently, you got a little banana you can use as a controller. I think that was a little add-on that they could do for the actual machine. That these little touches that they include are pretty special, pretty darn cool. So that's Food Fight. Very cool. All right, well, I said it would be a collector quickie, and I'm being true to that. So if you join me today live, thank you. Appreciate you popping in. Feel free to comment anytime. But I'll just continue to do these unboxings because it feels like Christmas morning. You know, it's very, like, often I'm surprised, but this time, because I hadn't sat on for too long, I had a pretty good idea. But they're still fun to open anyways and show off my goodies. So anyways, I appreciate you. Thanks for being a part of Kollector and under the Geeks Like Us umbrella. And hope to see you at the next one. Have a good night.